Hi, on today's Crochet Corner, we're going to talk about an unusual way to create an edging around an afghan. This afghan here is a really feminine project. It has a beautiful floral motif, or floral stitch pattern for the afghan, and then we do the edging in a few different segments. You'll see that in the pattern, which is on the website, and also because it's done in segments, we used a no dye lot yarn, which is really great because if you end up, because you're cutting the yarn, when you end up having to buy more yarn, or even if you decide to make the edging larger, it doesn't matter when you go back to the store to buy more yarn because the color will still remain the same. Real quick before I start the demonstration, I'm going to show you how we construct the edging on this afghan. We start by doing a few rounds around the whole perimeter of the blanket in single crochet, working 3 stitches into the corner and then 1 stitch in each stitch around. And then we do this pretty shell in sections. We do it on each side where this would come out to here, and then this one would come out to here, leaving this opening in the corner. And then in the final step, we actually create a corner section. So let's get started. Okay, so you're working single crochet evenly across the edge of the blanket and just working single crochets into the edge of the perimeter, and then where you've put stitch markers for your corners, you'll remove it now. It's just as a reminder for you, and you're going to put 3 single crochets into that corner. So we'll work the 1, the 2, and the 3 single crochets. Now what I think is helpful is if you put that stitch marker back into the second of the 3 or the center stitch, because in the following round you're going to work another corner into that middle stitch from the corner on the previous round. So if you just leave it there until you come back and then pull it out and put 3 single crochets into that stitch again. So then we'll go on to the next step. On this particular swatch, we've already completed those rounds of single crochet around the perimeter, and we've made the corners and 2 sets of the corners. Then starting with work, now in this section what we do is we work on the sides, starting from each corner and just working back and forth in rows along any given side. On this one, I've already done the first row, which was to do a chain 5 and then single crochet in a section of stitches and repeat that across. Then the next row was to work these really pretty shell combinations of treble clusters, chain 3, a treble cluster, chain 5, treble cluster, chain 3, treble cluster, and then work that combination in each of the chain 5 spaces. I'm going to show you how to do that now because the next row is the exact same instruction. So we'll start with a chain 4 to begin the row. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then to start we'll do a beginning treble cluster, which is to do 2. We wrap the yarn twice. Oh, and we're working in the chain 5 space only. So we'll pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, and we'll do that 2 more times. Wrap the yarn twice, insert your hook, pull through 2 and through 2, and pull through all 3 loops on the hook. We do, and then we do a chain 3. And now we'll do the 3 treble cluster, which is that same instruction, but to do it 3 times. So we'll pull up a loop, pull through 2 and through 2, and then do it a second and third time. Start that over. See, if it falls out, it's no problem. You can just pick up and start wherever you left off, which was after the chain, and then pulling that through 3 times, and then now when you have 4 loops on the hook, you pull through all 4. Now you continue on with a chain 5 and then another treble cluster, chain 3 and another treble cluster, and then you just move on and work into the very next chain 5 space, and you do that across the whole row, and then there'll be 1 more row of a little picot treatment, and then what happens after that is you'll have, like on this swatch, you'll have the 2 sets of edging here and then this opening here for the corner, and I've already done the first side of the corner, which was to do a single crochet. You're going to start a new piece of yarn, of course. I've already woven in the ends. You're going to do a single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 5, single crochet, chain 15, and then single crochet. And in these loops, and you can see them if I just stretch them out a tiny bit here, you're going to work into each of these 3 loops when you work the corner treatment on this side of the corner. So what I've done so far is to just join with the single crochet and do a chain 11 so far. And what we'll do is slip stitch into the 4th chain here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to slip stitch into that and then do a chain 4, and then we're going to work into the chain 5 space here, and we'll slip stitch into that one and chain 2 and work back into the same place that we started here, single crochet the other side of the corner, and then we'll do a chain 2, slip stitch into there, and then single crochet down here to this corner. And all of these instructions again are on the website, on the pattern. All of it's laid out really well in the pattern, and there we go. And then what we do is we do a little picot trim around these two to match the picot on the 2 edges, and that's how it creates that beautiful floral frame around the afghan. And that's today's Crochet Corner.
Knitting Daily. Make time for yarn every day. Visit knittingdailytv.com for free access to all of the project instructions, ideas, tips, and techniques from this season of Knitting Daily.